Did Vikings wear horns on their helmets? If I asked you to describe me a typical Viking, you'd probably come back at me and say something like a fierce Scandinavian warrior with axes all over him and a horned helmet. The Vikings were a large group of Scandinavians who spent their time raiding, pillaging, exploring and colonising, who between the 8th and 11th century raided half of Western Europe and settled in most of England. I do actually have some Scandinavian DNA. Despite their well-known history and common appearance, there isn't actually any evidence to suggest that Vikings ever wore helmets with horns protruding from them. Very few Viking helmets have ever been unearthed, and the only complete helmet to ever be found didn't have horns on at all. It is more than likely they wore basic skull caps made of iron or leather to protect their head during combat. So why then are so many Vikings depicted with these horned helmets? For that, we might have to thank a 19th century costume designer called Carl Emil Doppler. He incorporated horned helmets into the costumes worn by Viking characters in a popular Wagner opera. Additionally, Swedish artist Gustav Malmström depicted Vikings in horned helmets in his collection of illustrations titled Frithiof's Saga, published in the 1800s. Whatever the reason, the horned helmets were here to stay from then on. So, next time you see a Viking depicted wearing a horned helmet, you can impress all your mates and tell them the real story. I've been Simon Dan, this has been another Misconception Mini, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe here, definitely click that one, 100% click that one. And then more videos there. Click that one as well if you want. They're there, so you may as well click them. That one's quite good, but equally that one too.